Hey guys, so here I am again with another episode of Miscellaneous MOC Mania. Now, I just had these series of clips as my opening for this video, but I'm thinking about doing a little custom intro scene for it. If you guys think I should do it, then let me know and I'll be sure to do that. Now today I have another 5 MOCs for you, some fun things I've built, and let's get onto them shortly. Alright, so the very first build here I have, it may look a little bit familiar to those of you who like Star Wars, but this is basically my version of the 501st Battle Pack Walker. Now, I don't have the 501st Battle Pack yet, so I thought I'd make a version using the parts I had. Now, the official type of walker that this is, I do not know, but it's supposed to be like a light walker. You can see there's a minifigure that I stick in there, and she's mostly covered, unlike in the set where you can sort of see the head. This is supposed to be like a heavy version. There's one big gun right there. There's little communications antennas there. There's ratchet joints in the legs so you can move into different positions, although I think it looks coolest just like standing there imposingly. There's the little wheels on the side to show motion. You can see the antenna there again. You can just go ahead and take her out. You see one of the problems is that it's a little unstable there. Just put it back together really quickly. Stand it back up, and that is it for my very first MOC. Alright, so for my second MOC, in the 501st Battle Pack set, there's also a speeder. And while this one isn't exactly the same design, I think I got pretty close, at least in the style I was doing. So as you can see in the front there, 2 guns. Then if you go around back, there's these exhaust pipes. I imagine this to be like a chunkier but more powerful version of the speeder in the other set. You see there, those are the fuel tanks, and here are the handlebars that clip a minifigure onto, as I'm showing you right here. Don't really have any clone troopers, but this astronaut minifigure will do just fine. Just clip her on in there. And I think the minifigure looks pretty good in this set. It looks like they're laid back as they're driving through, maybe like going up against some B1 droids, just plowing through them. See, fly it around a little. Whoosh. Come to a stop. Now, one of the drawbacks with this design is that it's not a very stable way of taking off the handlebars from the minifigure, but there's the jumper plates there connecting on this yellow slope. Pull up the handlebars, and that is it for my second MOC. Alright, so my third MOC is one that I think you guys are really gonna love. So as you can see as I put it down, it is a wearable Iron Man glove. So as you can see, I am wearing it right here. It covers all the way up past my wrist a little bit. All the fingers are fully jointed, and they aren't covered at the sides. If I had more pieces, I could have. And there you can see, there's those are the knuckle coverings right there. There's a little hinged part back there so I can lean my hand up a little bit. And then on the underside is the repulsor, and I actually have it hooked up with that battery. So when I take this little brick part, plug it in there, and hit the switch, it shines just like an actual Iron Man glove. And you see like blast with it. Just go ahead and take it out so I don't use up the battery. And so that is pretty much my Iron Man glove. Probably one of my favorite things I've ever built. See, you punch with it. That's it. Alright, now for my fourth MOC, I have this creation here, which is a custom Jaeger from the movie Pacific Rim, which is basically a giant mecha robot fighting movie, which is one of the best ones I've ever done. So as you can see here, it has the shoulder movement as well as elbow movement. Move it from side to side using the ball joints. You can get a wide variety of punches and elbows. You move it to the side and ball joints again at the hip, or a thigh area, as well as in the knee and in the ankle. So you could get some epic running shots or some kicks, or basically just any pose you want out of this thing. Go ahead and stand it up so it's easier to see. Turn it around back, spin it all the way around so you can see it all. And then as you can see, there is a stomach movement due to this 2x2 brick with a Technic pin, so that while it is a little loose, it is very good for getting good shots. And you see there's a head as well, moves from side to side. Very simple build. Sorry if any of this is hard to see. It is a completely black build besides the translucent orange. And yeah, you can see there's the flames at the end. This Jaeger's main weapon is giant flamethrowers on the side, and that is all for this MOC. Now for my 5th MOC is another Jaeger. This one is called Umber Burst. It's mainly brown with many different grays, and as you see, many of the same movements from the other Jaeger, although the connections are a little bit different. It has guns at the side as well as posable fingers, unlike the last one where it just had a clip. Then much different connection there, it actually uses a robot hand. Then down at the legs, it can move back and forth, side to side, all the usual movements that you'd need, as well as a little toe joint there, so maybe you could, like, I don't know, get a walk on his tippy toes. He's a little bit more difficult to stand up because of his back weapons, as well as him being a much more fickle build. He's much more complex. As you see, head turns side to side like the other one. And just show you, there's a little bit of strange hip movement there. You can sort of like bend forward and back a little. Maybe he's like recoiling from a hit. Then he has a shoulder armor as well. A little bit more complex. This is meant to be like a more heavy Jaeger that comes out to fight the bigger robots, whereas Midnight Redeemer is there to like pick off the smaller ones when they first come out. As you can see in the back, those are actually gigantic guns that it uses to gun down the kaiju. Very, very cool. And then it has the guns on its hands as well. So this is a very heavily armed Jaeger. Just fold those back now. And try to get him to stand up. Turn him around. This is as you can see, I used many smooth parts on this Jaeger in order to get a polished feel, because it's made out of like metal and clean paint. And that is basically it for Umber Burst, my final Jaeger. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I just want to thank you for watching and coming to all my videos and giving your feedback. I love it when you guys comment. It always brings a little smile to my day. So if you could just comment down below, tell me if there's anything I need to improve on, I will definitely do so. I love doing this for you guys, and if you have any ideas for stuff that you want me to build, if you have anything that you've built that you'd like to see on here that I could try to describe, then I will gladly do that. Just send it to me at thelegomatic@gmail.com, and I'll be sure to see if I can get an episode of fan creations if you guys want me to. Now that's going to be all for me today, and I hope you guys have a great day.